Hey guys, in this video, we're going to take a look at the docking station that is connected to my laptop over here that's letting me run 4 screens simultaneously. Okay, so here we are. This is what you get in the box, just these 3 things. Of course, the docking station, we'll set that aside and talk about that in a minute. We get a USB-C cable. This is going to plug into your laptop on one end and the host port that I'll show in just a minute on the other end. And then we get this 36 watt, 12 volt, 3 amp wall board that will then plug in and power the device. Now, I will say that this will only power the device. It will not power your laptop, so you will need to get an appropriate USB-C power supply to plug into here to power your laptop. Mine came with a USB-C 65 watt charger, so I plugged that in there, plug this into there, and then plug the other end into my laptop, and I'm good to go. So here we've got, since we're here, we've got 3 HDMI ports. They do all work simultaneously. In fact, I'll show you my laptop running 4 screens simultaneously here in just a moment. But I will say that I had to do a little bit of finagling to get all of the screens at the right resolutions and whatnot. So much so that I even went as far as to label. This is number 3. I've got another one, number 1, right there. Somewhere I've got a number 2 in there, but that's 1, 2, and 3 for me. So, right, like it's labeled there. We've also got, like I said, the host port, the charging port, and the DCN port. We've got a 1 gig Ethernet port, and we've got a USB 3.2 Gen 1, 5 gig port, and a 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gig ports, 2 up here and 3 up here, like you can see. And then on the front, headphone jack, USB-C 10 gig port, USB 2 port for mouse and or keyboard, and then again a 3.2 Gen 2 USB port there as well. I would have liked to have seen an SD card reader, micro SD card reader, some sort of reader up here would have been nice. There's nothing on either side here, so nothing to do there. But if we flip it over to this side, we can see there will be a power LED here, as well as a power button. You can turn this on and off at your discretion. Of course, you won't be able to use it with it off, but that's what it is. So instead of having a card reader here, they do actually have this, and it pulls off. It is magnetic. I dig that. It pulls off, and inside there's currently a 256 gig M.2 drive there, but this comes out, and we can actually support multiple sizes of M.2 drives as far as the actual physical dimensions, but up to 2 terabytes in this device. So very, very robust in its connectivity and what it can do for all of that. Again, I would have liked to have seen some sort of a card reader on the front or even on the side if they had to put it there, but I think that's really the only thing this is missing. So that said, let's take a look at how this thing works on 2 different laptops with a total of 4 screens. Okay, so here we are looking at my ThinkPad laptop here. If we come over to this side, we can see that it's got an Intel i7 vPro 8th gen with, I believe, Thunderbolt 3 over here. That is the only cable plugged in to this device. We're getting data and power out of that. So that's what's going on there. In fact, if we come back over to here, we can see our docking station right back there. It's up on its end right now because I had to do a little finagling with those HDMI cables to get everything to work at the right resolutions. But after we did that, let's open this back up. Again, there is our 1080p laptop display. Right over here to the right is a 1080p portable display that's just running again on HDMI, and a little bit of USB-C power over there. Right above that, if we scroll back or come back just a little bit, here we've got our Samsung 3440 by 1440 ultra wide that's running at 50 hertz on that particular screen. We've got 60 on the bottom, 30 I believe over here. That's just a limitation of the laptop. And then up at the top, we've also got a 30 hertz 4K display from LG. Again, that's a limitation of the device itself, the display itself. So if we find our mouse, wherever the heck it went, there it is. So let's start our mouse right up here on that top display, and then scroll down. Here we are. Now we're on that ultra wide display, and if we scroll down some more, now we're on the 1080p display, and if we come over here, there it is on the laptop display. So we're actually running 4 displays off of a laptop with just this docking station right here. So just for a little additional testing here, we are going to test a different laptop, just because in the past we have had docking stations that acted differently depending on what kind of a display or what kind of a laptop we were using. This is the Tuxedo Computers laptop that I've had for a while. I actually use this on a daily basis and I absolutely love it. But here we've got, again, our 1080p 60 hertz display on the laptop itself. If we come over to here, again, we've got our 4 displays. Of course, that is our little mini portable display running at 1080p 60 hertz. Again, above that, we've got our 1340 by 1440 Samsung display there running again at 50 hertz, and across the top we've got our LG 4K display running at 30 hertz. And of course, all of these are again just being powered off of a single laptop with just that docking station. So super happy with how this thing works. Also, just so you've got a heads up, you will need a bit of software to make this docking station work. The first bit of software that you'll need will be available on the actual device itself. When you plug it in, you'll see an extra drive pop up in your file explorer, and then you can open that up, navigate to where your operating system is labeled in there, and install the software from there. The other bit of software you might need will be on siliconmotion.com/downloads. You can go there, find your operating system, download the drivers, and install them from there. So if you're interested in picking up one of these docking stations, I will have a link in the description down below where you can do exactly that. Of course, there are different ways you can support the channel down there as well. But with all of that said, I do want to say thanks for spending a couple of your minutes with me today. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and talk to you guys in the next video.